You might be very fit, training very hard, but still getting gassed out when you're on the mitts, in sparring, in a fight, or even hitting the heavy bag. And you might be thinking, why the hell am I getting so tired? Because I'm fit. Well, on this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips to help you last longer when you're doing your boxing sessions. But this is a common thing. You'll be putting that graft in, getting in great shape, getting fit, getting stronger, but then why is this happening? Well, this will really help you. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you a demo of me doing these 3 tips that I'm giving you, so you're not just hearing them, you're actually seeing them as well. And if you're new to this channel, my name's Tony Jeffries. I'm an Olympic medalist boxer, former undefeated professional, 7 times national champion, European gold medalist, and on this YouTube channel I give you everything boxing. How to punch harder, how to punch faster, get better footwork, get better reactions, all that good stuff. So for more videos like this, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss another video. Let's just get on with this one. Tip number 3 is breathing. Now this might sound simple because we breathe every single day without having to think about it, but what I've noticed since I've been teaching boxing is this is one of the hardest things to teach someone, how to breathe correctly when you're boxing. It's natural for us to want to hold our breath, but when you hold your breath, you get tired. If you've ever done some swimming underneath the water, you know, when you come up, you're exhausted because you're using energy and holding your breath at the same time. Now, this is the same with boxing. If you're holding your breath and punching, it's like swimming underwater. So learning how to breathe and when to breathe is key. When you're throwing your punches, you want to exhale. When you're moving and you're out of range and you're moving around, you know, this is the time to recover. But what tends to happen is when someone is in front of you, if it's a mitt guy or if it's a sparring partner, or even if you're on the heavy bags and someone is watching you, all of a sudden we get tight and we hold our breath, tense our muscles. And this right here is burning too much energy. Now, you're watching this video, you're probably fit enough to do this all day long, move around, breathing. Look, I'm fit enough to do this all day long, it's easy. But then as soon as someone gets in front of you, then all of a sudden my shoulders get tight, my legs get tight, my core gets tight, I start holding my breath a little bit more. But no, you've got to learn how to relax. Relaxing as if no one's in front of us. Even when I'm here in the demo at the end, I'll explain it even more. But what it comes down to is getting into good habits of doing this so you can do it without thinking about it. But at first, you've got to think about it. You've got to drill it into your head. You've got to think every time you're doing a session, focus on your breathing. Now, when you do this, when you think about it and do it and think about it and do it and think about it and do it, you'll get to the point of being able to do it without having to think about it. And that's what we're aiming for here. Number 2 is power punches all the time. Every punch doesn't have to be hard. We can throw light punches to set up other punches. And now what happens is when someone comes to the gym that might be standing next to you when you're in the heavy bag, all of a sudden, and I'm guilty of this as well, we try to impress. We try to punch hard with every shot. When you're on the mitts, people try to impress the coaches. It doesn't have to be hard. You should be working on light punches to set up the power punches, because if you can't land a light, fast punch, you're never going to be able to land a power punch. And when I show you this demo at the end, you will understand exactly what I mean. And number 1 is wasting punches. We waste so many punches throwing BS combinations on a heavy bag or on the mitts or in sparring. You shouldn't be wasting punches. Every time you throw a punch, there should be a reason for it. Even if you throw a punch knowing that you're going to miss that punch, it should be to set up another punch. But often we try and throw a million punches to try and make us feel like we're real boxers. Real boxers don't throw a million punches. Now, if you're working on trying to build your overall conditioning, you should definitely watch my video on how I used to train as a professional, but by all means throw lots of punches. But if you're trying to conserve energy and last longer, but if you're wasting punches, it's just not going to work. Now I'm going to give you a great little demo of everything I've just said, but before I do, I need to tell you about today's sponsor, because this is a supplement company that does help you last longer in training if you're taking the right supplements, and this is on it. They do lots of post-workout, pre-workout drinks. They've got the famous Alpha Brain that helps memory and focus. I swear by this company. There is so much BS out there. If you're taking supplements, make sure you take them from a legit company, and Onnit is that company. And what I highly recommend you try is the Shroom Tech. I've been taking this before, I've been training, and I absolutely love the results that I'm getting from Shroom Tech. Now, if you go to onnit.com/boxing, they're going to give all my subscribers 10% off, and I guarantee you will absolutely love it. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a little demo. So firstly, breathing. And one thing I love to do when I'm teaching people how to breathe in boxing is start by shadow boxing, but with your arms down and not throwing any punches. So basically you're moving around here. Now when I'm here, you can hear I'm breathing, focused on breathing. I'm totally relaxed. I'm fit enough to do this all day long. You're fit enough to do this all day long. Now from there, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my hands up to my head. That exact same relaxation. Focusing on breathing. I'm fit enough to do this all day long. And then once I'm here, then I can start throwing the punches. So that right there is a great drill to start off with to get used to breathing and moving. Now when we add the punches in, I want to exhale with the punches. Back to the breathing, moving, easy, all day long, all day long. Now with the power punches, we got to set them power punches up with light punches. So let's just see my big power punch is my big right hand. I can throw a jab, jab, then throw the power punch. But everyone doesn't have to be hard. I'm still getting power in that because the technique is right. Now the last one is wasting punches. That's why I created this video right here, so you can learn how to hit the heavy bag like a professional and not waste any punches. Click here and check out this video next.